You know, the the Tennessee game was just a nutshell of the season, honestly. Um, like I said, it's the Murphy Law season. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Um, like me starting to stream late. Sorry. Uh, you missed our intro. Uh, that's our blooper for the season. I haven't missed nothing. We just started, y'all. We just started. Cam isn't with us today. I had to go handle some business, but Merry Christmas, bro. Happy holiday. We will see you on the next stream. Um, Nobody was looking forward to this topic. And of course, we're going to talk about the stadium and all of that. We told y'all we would if there's something happened, and something definitely happened. So we'll get into that. But recap of the Tennessee game, it was ugly. It was ugly. The Chiefs couldn't do nothing on offense. Offense looked worse without Patrick Mahomes. Gardner Minshew got hurt. The defense didn't look its normal dominant self. Was making Cam Ward look good. Just an all-around bad game. The Chiefs acted like they didn't care. The only people that cared were Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith, honestly. So I understand, most fans want us to lose out so we get a better draft pick. I'm not against that process. My thing is this. Wins and losses don't matter anymore. What matters is effort. I need to see full 100% effort these last two games. So tomorrow night, I want to see some effort against Denver. You end up losing whatever, 30-17. If you gave some effort and it looked better than the Tennessee game, okay. I can live with that for this season. If you go out there looking like you don't care and it's 45-10, that's a problem to me. You got to show some effort, act like you care. Still, there is still a season left. The season is over playoff wise, but I still need to see some effort from everybody. Vacation hasn't started yet. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see better effort tomorrow night. So Jay, your thoughts on the Tennessee game and everything that transpired?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was rough to watch. You couldn't even watch it to the end. I remember you texting in that chat like, "Look, I'm watching Red Zone because it was so hard to watch. It was so hard to watch. Oh my gosh. Okay, we lost to then a 2-11 team that got a win off of us. Got their third win off of us. Cam Ward was looking like he'd been in the league. 21-28. He only had 7 completions. Like, what are we doing? With 2 touchdowns, his passer rating is like a 122, what? 122.3. Like, that's crazy. It's like we made the Titans look good. Wow. Oh my gosh. But I'm right there with you, Greg. Effort, like, I personally am like, right, let's lose these 3 games so we get a better draft pick. But to see that you had your defensive starters out there and they couldn't hold water, right? They couldn't stop a runny nose. They were just, it was like, you would have thought these were the third stringers playing. It's like our starting defense is playing like this. got Cam Ward looking like a superstar, like looking like the number one draft pick finally. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's like I said this yesterday, on the podcast we were guests on yesterday, like it just looks like it's like even when Patrick was there and you would see the clips of like right before they would go out, right? And he's like, leave it on the field. It was like a motivational speech that was going absolutely nowhere. Nowhere. It's like we're just saying it, right? Because it sounds good and you're trying to hype the guys up, but it's like let's just go ahead and get through these 4 quarters so we can get on. You know what I mean? Like it's just like that's the like let's just get through these let's get through these 4 quarters. It's just like this ain't it. This wasn't our year. To go down to the third string quarterback, like for Gardner Minshew to get hurt, I said again too, Murphy's Law, like you said, Greg. I said this is real. That's how you know we're not supposed to be doing nothing. This is like if Gardner get hurt, then at first they were like it was ACL, but now they said it wasn't ACL. But I'm like, you can't have Patrick get hurt with the ACL the next game. I said, yeah, this is I don't know. It's like be the heart of a champion and play. And I know Travis was talking all that, like we're still gonna go win these football games, but y'all just look like, man, hurry up and get through these 4 quarters so we can get done with this. Because the effort is not there. Whether y'all tired, y'all just like we ain't making the playoffs, so who cares? But I'm saying this was even carrying on when Patrick was still there. You know what I mean? It felt like nothing was really just motivating y'all. I was just kind of like, all right, we just here. So rough game to watch. Couldn't watch it to the end, and it's over. Tight one. Now we got to look forward to this game against the Broncos, where I feel like we're about to get annihilated. But who knows? Maybe the Chiefs will surprise us. Maybe.
And just give effort, y'all. Just give effort. That's it. That's all I'm asking the last 2 games. Just give some effort. And if you shock the world, you beat Denver, awesome. Keep them from being the number 1 seed. Okay. Give us something to brag about for a week. And we'll still, even with that win, the Chiefs will still have, a top 15 pick. So it doesn't hurt anything to win. But at the same time, we know that the odds are stacked against the Chiefs with starting their third string quarterback. So, Chris Oladokun, good luck, dog. Good luck, dog. Because that is, well, the Broncos defense didn't look all that good against Trevor Lawrence on Sunday. As they went up to Mile High and they beat Denver in all aspects on Sunday. So my expectation, and we'll get to the interview I did with my guy, my Broncos insider, Jordan Long, here in a second. We know Denver's kind of been living on the edge this year. If you want to say they're the 2025 version of the 2024 Chiefs, yeah, pretty much. They've been living off these 1-score wins. And Bo Nix was playing bad, then he was playing good, and then kind of went back to being bad on Sunday against the Jaguars. So we all know the formula against Denver. Make Bo Nix beat you. He made a couple throws in the first matchup. That was the difference in the game. In this one, we are playing for pride. So still same game plan. Make Bo Nix beat you. On the offensive side, the short passing game is where the success is going to have to be at. We all know the tackle situation right now with our tackles being hurt. So short passes, running the football, that's all the Chiefs have right now as far as the offense. If they score 16 or 20 against Denver, that's all I can really ask for. So you got to hope for a low scoring win if you're going to win, because there's no way the Chiefs can score 24 or 30 with playing their third string. So uh, that's the formula, I think, if an upset is going to happen. Jay, um, what are your thoughts on this matchup, and do the Chiefs have any chance at all to upset, or just make it close?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. The Broncos suffered a very painful loss to the Jags in their home, right? They probably didn't see that coming. I mean, you lost by 2 touchdowns, all right, 34-20. So you know they're going to be on the attack because hey, we're trying to get this 1 seed, right? We're trying to sure us up. We didn't foresee this loss to the Jags, and the fact that it was so. I'll call it embarrassing, but again, you're at home, you're the number 1 seed. You know what I mean? It was like, what? Y'all let the Jags come here and put you in the mouth. So I definitely think they want to make a statement like, oh, Chiefs stay on their third string. They don't got Patrick. We can come in here and just annihilate them and give ourselves a Merry Christmas. You know what I mean? So I feel like they come in with the heat. It'll be very interesting. I know before the show we're talking about, hey man, throw out all the trick plays, try this. Hey, do we need to get Noah Gray in there for a snap? You know what I mean? Like, see what you can do. Throw the Broncos off. You know what I mean? Throw it off. Maybe run it a lot more. I mean, I feel like you're gonna have to because we have the third string quarterback. But I don't know. Maybe we got some razzmatazz. You know what I mean? Maybe the Chiefs are like, hey, if this is Kelsey's last game, you know what I mean? In Arrowhead, like let's try to win for him, or let's go all out. And so they bring that heart, they bring that energy, right? Anything is possible. It's any given Thursday. You know what I mean? Hey, they just lost. Maybe we send the Broncos onto the losing streak for this game, and then hopefully they lose the next game. You never know. So it'll be very interesting to see. I think we'll be able to tell how this game's gonna go a lot after the first quarter. We're like, yeah, it's either gonna be like we can be in this because we can hang with them, or it's gonna be like, it's gonna be a long 4 quarters. You know what I mean? So. Hoping for the best or whatever. Anytime you play a division opponent, you get up for that. And this is why even when the Broncos weren't good and Patrick had what 15, how many straight wins before?
I think it got to like 17.
17. Okay, 17 straight wins
yeah.
before. Okay, they beat us when we didn't play near their starters last year, right? In that last game against the season. But you know what I mean? So it's very interesting to see how this is all going to pan out. Like I said, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I don't know. No great expectations. Again, we can't even. I would, if we had Gardner, I would feel a little bit more like, okay, maybe we could. It's like Olendokin. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Olendokin.
Yep. Okay, yeah. So, bruh, like there was a Titans player in the press conference, like I didn't even know who that guy was. I was like, dang. I was like, right, we barely know. The Chiefs fans barely know.
Right, barely know who he is.
You didn't really. So yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I hope for the best. If we expect the worst, or just don't have any expectations at all, and the Chiefs go in and show up, and like I said, maybe that is the motivation if it's Travis's last game, and they're like, hey, let's get him a win at Arrowhead. Maybe we'll see something. So we shall see.
Shall see. And it was funny. So I ran across this video. I was scrolling on the talk, and Chris Oladokun did this interview after the game, and he sounded just like Patrick Mahomes. Exactly like.
Oh wow!
I said, "This is." I said, "All right. If you can just play like him for like one game, that's
take it. We'll take it.
Yeah, play like him for one game. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, at least, like I said, we were talking before we started, and trick plays, man. Like your best 5 trick plays, go ahead and use them. There's no playoffs to save it for. So go ahead and throw out all the trick plays and let's see what happens. Definitely if the game is close going into the fourth quarter, the way the season has gone, you will say, well, close game advantage Denver. They've won almost all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in this instance, with the Chiefs playing their third stringer, if it's close in the fourth, advantage Chiefs only because, yeah, we haven't had the best luck in one score games this year, but the Chiefs are going to be playing free. There's no weight of trying to get the one seed and, all of that. So all of the pressure is going to be on Denver. And the
Mm-hmm.
tighter the game is, the later it goes, the more the pressure builds up on them. So the Chiefs, if they can just hold it close till that fourth quarter, maybe they can be able to sneak out a upset win.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I had the chance to interview my good friend, my I call him my Broncos insider, Jordan Long. I'm gonna play that interview for y'all, and then once that gets done, we will take a look at the current AFC playoff picture, just to see how it's looking with 2 games left, and then we'll wrap it up talking about the new stadium in KCK in 2031. So go ahead and get this interview played here. All right, and I'm here with our special guest for this week, my guy Jordan Long. He's our Bronco insider. He's our Bronco insider as the Chiefs get ready to battle the Broncos on Christmas night. Um, let's hope we don't get too embarrassed in this game.
Well, I will.
Uh,
I will say the thing that scares me about going into Kansas City is it's December and you never know what the weather's going to be like. We never play well when it's cold in Kansas City. In fact, I remember 1997 when the Broncos won their first Super Bowl. You guys barely made a kick in the late in
mm-hmm.
the game to beat us. Yeah,
Yep.
that was not fun. But historically, we haven't. I don't think we've beaten you in Kansas City since Peyton Manning retired.
Yep, that was that game. Yeah, the Jamal Charles fumble game. Yeah, yeah,
The one
yeah.
where I
That was
still don't
last
know why
time.
you guys ran the ball when you could have taken it into overtime. I'm sure if we went into overtime, you guys would have won.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was one of those head scratchers right there, boy, in these games. But yeah, but the temperature will be hot for some weird reason. It'll be 70 on Christmas Day, so we don't have to worry about any cold on Christmas. So it's gonna be a little weird this year. But
Yeah, I was going to
speak.
say that's not normal for Kansas City in December. I'm looking at like 20
Mm-mm.
degrees, people wearing, heavy coats. And yeah, that's definitely an odd weather. But you know what? We've had it all over. I think Denver yesterday was 60 some degrees at kickoff. It's crazy. This is
Yeah,
not normal football weather. I don't know what's going on with the weather.
yeah, yeah. It definitely took a change. Yeah, we went from freezing the past week or so. Almost 2 weeks, and now it's hot. So it's kind of different now.
It's very
But
different.
looking into this matchup, Jordan, I know we talked before the season started. We all had the Broncos making the playoffs. Right? We knew that the team was good. Um, their number one seed good.
As of right now, I mean, this should all change,
It can all
especially if we
change.
especially
Yeah,
if
it can
we beat you guys and the Chargers win, then that last game means a whole lot more.
means a whole lot. Yeah. So kind of talk about the season as of this point. No recently lost to the Jags yesterday. So kind of your thoughts on how the season has been for Denver so far. You guys are 12-3.
The thing that surprised me, honestly, is if you look at our offense, I knew our defense would be good, and it's been good. Although yesterday we laid an egg, okay. Bo Nix, I mean, we talked about it on your show. Could he be a top 10 quarterback? And honestly, he's showing like he is. Yeah, he's going to make mistakes, but who isn't? And almost has thrown for 4,000 yards. He's right now at 3,608 yards. So really, if you look at it, if you would have told me before the season Bo Nix would throw for almost 4,000 yards, I would have said you're crazy. I'll take 3,000 plus, not 4,000. But the fact of the matter is we're also doing run back by committee. We had J.K. Dobbins go down. I know in the first matchup he really tore you guys apart, and then after that we or not the first matchup. Sorry, the Raiders. He tore them apart, and then he got hurt in that game, and then running back by committee with R.J. Harvey, McLaughlin. I mean, it's just amazing how. But our running game still needs a little bit more. Our offensive line is healthy for the first time since I believe the Raiders game, the first matchup, and honestly, our offense.
Yeah. And yeah, J.K. Dobbins going down, and yet everything is still trucking for the Broncos offense. So in this matchup now with the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. Gardner Minshew tore his ACL. So it looks like Chris Oladokin is gonna be the guy on Christmas night. Our
I had
third
to,
string
I,
quarterback.
I actually had to look him up because I was like, I don't even know who their quarterback is. I've never even heard of him.
Yeah, he's been on the team for at least the past 3 years. He's normally the third string guy. Um he has looked good in preseason games. So that's why they've always kept him. Of course he didn't, look all that good playing against the Titans, but
Well, that's also he didn't have much time with the first string. But I will say the
right.
Broncos have played backup quarterbacks this year. Against Marcus Mariota. I know Marcus Mariota, has had time in the NFL, but he was 28 of 50 for 294 yards in that Monday Night Football loss, where actually Washington probably should have won it and went for two, or they could have tied. But the thing is we do end up struggling against backup, especially since we don't have a lot of tape on your new number one quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's one thing that's gonna be of advantage. Not a whole lot of tape on Oladokin except for when he played, this game against the Titans. So hopefully that benefits the Chiefs. What are your thoughts for this matchup? Playing the playing the third string, and you guys are fighting for the number one seed here.
Isn't this such a typical trap? I mean, the Broncos coming in to Arrowhead, being a chance to be not only number one seed but wrap up the AFC West division, and you guys just are looking at a top. We talked about it in our pregame that you're a top 15 pick right now. It's just such a trap game. I want the Broncos to do, and we didn't see it a whole lot yesterday. Is they didn't do great on second half adjustments. They went to zone defense the entire game. They left so many people open. The key for you guys, though, is Travis Kelce. Still one of the big time tight ends. We don't have a guy that can really match up against you guys. So if you guys are looking at an X factor, it's Travis Kelce. So the Broncos really need to start putting pressure on your quarterback. If we can do that, then it won't give him as much time to throw the football. Luckily, you don't have Patrick Mahomes out there, so he can't run around in the pocket as much to buy time. But defensively, we just gotta, play better than we did against the Jaguars. Go to man, have a safety on top, double cover Travis Kelce, and make someone else beat you. and put pressure on the quarterback. We did not do a very good job against the Jaguars. Again, we're the top team in sacking the quarterback. Where was the pressure yesterday? It was there in the first half. It went away in the second half. So really and truly, we have to have our pass rush. Otherwise, your quarterback's going to have all day to throw the football.
Yeah. Denver's defense, they've been good at getting sacks. The Chiefs right now at the tackle positions anyway. Third string left tackle. Third string right tackle.
Which just sounds like it could be a feast day for Nick Bonito and the linebacking core there for us.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So that's my concern right there is that. And then on the defensive side, it wasn't the Chiefs' best defensive game against the Titans. Don't know if they're just hitting that wall of, man, we've been carrying it, especially this season. Now we're just tired or, what the deal was. But they have to, if they put out that kind of effort on Christmas night, it's going to be a long night for the Chiefs.
Well, and for the Broncos offense, just talking about our offense, is we have to stay on the field on third down. We didn't do a good job against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's the whole reason that that game got out of hand. It's just and you've seen this in these NFL games. If you convert 50-60% on third downs, that's going to keep drives alive. I would say we have to score in the red zone, which is true, touchdowns. But now that we don't have Patrick Mahomes, we just have to score points. End of story.
Yeah, field goals. And same thing for the Chiefs. Like, get in there, get three. Threes are good. Of course, you want touchdowns, but that's kind of been the song of the year is kicking field goals in the red zone instead of getting touchdowns.
Well, and you are going against one of the best red zone defenses in the Denver Broncos because we don't allow many touchdowns. We haven't all year against the Jaguars, but of course we got a short week to put it behind us. But if you guys do drive into the red zone, you have to score touchdowns on this defense. Otherwise, it's going to be a long game for you guys. You can't just kick field goals. That'll hurt your team, and it'll boost the. That's basically a stop for the Broncos defense, and we've done it all year in the red zone.
Yeah, definitely. So let me ask you this one, Jordan. So everybody's kind of had mixed opinions on this one. So some people are saying, yeah, the dynasty is over now. The Chiefs are going to go away, and that's the end of that. And then there are some people saying, yeah, it's not over. They just needed a break. They'll be back next season. So where do you fall in that? Do you think the dynasty is over, or is it just on pause for right now?
It's on pause. I mean, we've seen, Patrick Mahomes do what he's done. Yes, he went down with an ACL tear, but as long as you have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, the dynasty is just on pause. It's not over. You need a great quarterback to lead you to the promised land of the Super Bowl and the playoffs. Who do you have? You have Patrick Mahomes. You also have a Hall of Fame quarterback, or sorry, not quarterback, sorry, Hall of Fame coach in Andy Reid. If you put those two pieces together, and you're going to get rid of Matt Nagy anyway, your offense coordinator who doesn't have anything.
All right.
Once, you guys just need a long off season. Let Patrick Mahomes, do his rehab, get ready for week one, and you guys are be set to go. And, who knows what's going to happen with Travis Kelce. Kelce, I've heard rumors he may retire. He may come back for 1 year. I could see him coming back for 1 year because he doesn't want to end on a sour note. All in all, your dynasty is not over. You still have Patrick Mahomes. As long as you have him and Andy Reid, you're still going to be one of the top teams in the NFL. This year was just a fluke, especially after 3 runs to the Super Bowl and 2 Super Bowl wins. Rest and recovery will be great for the offseason. Andy Reid is going to look at where the team needs to improve and you guys are going to make improvements. It's just on pause right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. Watch out for this team next year because they're going to be hungry for a long playoff run.
Definitely have to get the hunger back. I feel like we have to get younger. Some of the veteran guys, I think they've kind of gotten happy with winning a couple chips and everything. Maybe the Chiefs do trade Chris Jones during the offseason or something. Not saying that they will, just throwing that out there. I know that's been talked about and around these parts. And get or get picks for that, or however they want to do this thing. But I still have confidence in our general manager, Brett Veach. I know he kind of dropped the ball on the whole Brees Hall thing during the trade deadline. But maybe he kind of knew that even if we get Brees Hall, this is not really going to work out. So
Well,
just save those picks.
the other thing is who knows what the compensation was. I didn't
Yeah,
read much about that. I know the reason why the Broncos didn't upgrade the wide receiver position is because, like, a Jalen Waddle, for example, was going to cost you 2 first-round picks, and Denver bypassed that.
right. Yeah. They wanted for Brees Hall, I think they wanted a third rounder.
That's still pretty high because a third rounder can be a starter.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. And so that fell through, but I still feel like with a couple good picks, especially if they're picking in the top 10 or top 15, I think the Chiefs will be fine, and we'll have more fun next season. So
Hey, what you're
uh
going through is what I have gone through since Peyton Manning retired, so I feel you.
yeah, so it was one of those deals. We have the thing. This was the Murphy Law season for the Chiefs. What can go wrong will go wrong, and it has.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, I again at the start of the season, if you told me you guys would be eliminated going into the last 2 weeks and not fighting for your AFC West division title, I'd be like, you're crazy. Because you had Patrick Mahomes. I didn't know he was going to get hurt against the Chargers, and you would fall flat against them trying to keep your playoff hopes alive. And then you go to your backup, Gardner Minshew, and he tears his ACL. I would have been like, what story are you writing right now? That can't be true.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's been the weirdest NFL season that I've ever seen. And no matter who ends up winning the Super Bowl, I just feel like it's gonna be the playoffs is gonna be crazy, and we're gonna have two teams in the Super Bowl where it's like, oh, well, who would have thought that? So, but
As long as it's not the Chargers for the both of us. I know you don't want
yeah,
the
yeah, as long
Broncos
as
in
it's
there,
not,
but
yeah,
as
yeah.
long as it's not the Chargers,
As
I'm
long as it's
cool
not
with
the
it.
Chargers. That's right. That's right. So speaking of the playoffs, so Broncos are fighting for that one seed. Um, I know during our preview show back in the summer, I asked you if you trusted Bo Nix to lead you to the playoffs, maybe get you to a Super Bowl. You say yes. Do
I
you
still feel
still
that way.
you
I
still
still
feel that
feel
way
that way.
today? Okay.
I still feel that way just because, like I said, he's the thing that I've noticed with him as a young quarterback is he does not make the same mistake twice. I know, yesterday was not a good showing of that because he threw a couple of balls that were not great. But then again, is that play calling or is that Bo Nix? But I still believe that Bo Nix can definitely lead us to the promised land of the Super Bowl. We've seen it before with young quarterbacks. Big Ben, when he was young in his career, even a Patrick Mahomes in the last 3 years. I know he's still younger. I'm trying to think who else I've seen. Yeah, I mean, can Bo Nix lead this team to the Super Bowl? The answer is quite simply, yes, you can.
So when we see each other again in the summertime, will the Broncos be the Super Bowl champion?
Ooh, I would love to say yes, but I have so many concerns about our defense. The thing is even if we get the one seed and get a bye, the thing that I have seen with any playoff team is anyone can beat anybody on any given Sunday. I mean, we saw it in 1996 when Jacksonville came into Mile High Stadium, beat the Broncos. I was at the game when Baltimore came in when it was supposed to be Ray Lewis's retirement party. What I
Mhm.
like to say the Broncos are going to host the Lombardi Trophy. It sounds so great right now, but honestly, we have work to do on our defense, especially. So I'm gonna hold off and say no, we're not.
Okay. All right, and more than likely, if Denver did get that one seed, your first playoff game is probably going to be Buffalo coming to town. So yeah,
That would be a very tough matchup because of Josh Allen, the ability of his mobility. But the thing is, I look at Josh Allen and I'm going, that could have been the Broncos franchise quarterback because we ended up taking Bradley Chubb in that draft. Still don't know
right,
why. But the
right.
thing about Josh Allen is he sees the field well. He's one of those guys that you really have to have a spy on. And not only that, Buffalo does a great job of controlling clock. And even if they're down 3 or 4, they can easily go down the field in 40 seconds. We saw it against you guys, even though you guys ended up winning that playoff game. Josh Allen is just such an X factor for them, and I just don't know if the Broncos have it in them to keep blitzing him and try to put the pressure on him. We saw it last year against Buffalo in that playoff game in Buffalo. Yeah, I know it's in Buffalo, not in the Mile High City. It didn't matter. Josh Allen carved them apart.
Yeah, yeah. So the road could be, even though as the one seed, it could still be a very hard road for Denver to get to Super Bowl 60. All right, Jordan. So let's do our score predictions here. So, what's your score for Christmas night?
Ooh, since you said it's going to be nice and warm in Kansas City, I'm going Denver 30, Kansas City 20.
30-20. All right. At least we scored 20 points. That's good.
Well, again, I don't trust my defense against an unknown quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen Marcus Mariota did very well against Denver. So we'll see if that trend continues for the backups against a really good Denver defense. Jordan, it was awesome having you on, my guy.
I always look forward to being on. I was kind of sad I couldn't be on the last matchup, but life gets in the way.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. But thank you for taking time out of your day, and best of luck the rest of the way. Not too much, and
Yeah, I mean, two
we'll
tough games. I mean, I know I keep saying Arrowhead is a tough place to play. You got that environment, and then we got the Chargers and playoffs. So we'll see what happens.
yes, we shall. Yes, we shall. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Long. Jordan Long, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, that was our guy right there, Jordan Long. Appreciate him. He has the Broncos winning tomorrow night 30-20. If that happens, that means Denver didn't cover. Just putting that out there. The spread is 12 and a half. So
Right. I was very
uh
confused by too.
yeah. So appreciate him for coming on, and like we said, not too much luck uh as we go onward.
Don't
Uh
even see.
yeah, yeah. So we shall see. Now, as far as the playoff picture itself for the AFC, it's starting to get tight. The Broncos are still the one seed due to tiebreakers at 12-3. New England, big comeback win against Baltimore on Sunday night. Baltimore blew another big lead. Oh Oh wow, that's shocking. So the Patriots improved to 12-3. Jacksonville with a huge win at Mile High. They are now the 3 seed at 11-4. And looks like they're going to hang on and win the AFC South as well, pending what Houston does on Sunday. Steelers, big win at Detroit. All that chaos at the end. And they still found a way there. AARP Aaron Rodgers gets it done. So they improved to 9-6. They are the 4 seed. The Chargers didn't charger. They handle business. And they are 11-4. That'll set up a big matchup for the last Sunday if Denver so happens to trip up against us on Christmas night. It would be for the AFC West. For the last regular season game. The Bills are the 6th seed, beating Cleveland. They are 11-4. Josh Allen has some type of foot injury, something. So we'll keep an eye on that as we get closer to the playoffs and into the playoffs. They didn't really give a lot of detail. They say, yeah, his foot hurt. And then the Texans are in there at the 7th seed at 10-5. The Colts got eliminated after losing to the 49ers on Monday. So this is your 7, basically. The only thing that can change from these 7 teams is if the Steelers somehow lose their last 2 games and the Ravens win their last 2 games, then the Ravens would be the 4 and the Steelers would be out. But this is really your 7. Jay, any surprises on here? A team you're like, oh, I didn't expect them to be here.
Right. I don't think we definitely didn't see the Patriots coming. That's for sure. Good job on them to do that comeback win and beat the Ravens. I think I had fell asleep and then I woke back up and looked. I was like, what? They came back? I said, okay.
Crazy game.
Okay, yeah. Drake May, all right. Because y'all was down, 10, 11 points in the fourth quarter? But I was like, what? Didn't see that coming. Jags, as Nick Wright calls Trevor the Prince. I didn't see this coming. And I mean, whether it's been, it's been a team win, not as far as it's Trevor that's been dicing everybody up, but that's a shock because first round pick, we never saw you going anywhere. It's been, you know what I mean? So for you to kind of, get over the hump and stuff like that, again, big win against the Broncos. Steelers. We didn't see, what did you call them? AARP.
Yeah, AARP.
AARP Rodgers. We didn't see that. Now, again, you could lose your last 2 games. Ravens could win this, but I feel like, y'all go hang in there. I think this is the year where no Lamar, no Joe, no Patrick. So, you know what I mean? Taking out the other 3 heavy hitters. So, the AFC to me is wide open, and you already know. Even though, no, do I want the Bills to win? No, do I want Josh Allen to win? No, but this is his bro. This is your year. This is it for you. You ain't got to go up with none of the heavy hitters, bruh. So it's if you don't win on this one, then I really don't know what to tell you. It's wide open for you. To me, this is anybody's game. Any of these teams. Probably minus the Steelers and the Texans, but who knows? The Broncos, Patriots, Chargers, Bills might be in the Super Bowl. I don't want to see anybody in our division go to the Super Bowl, so I want Broncos and Chargers not to. I'm not gonna lie. Will I be mad if the Bills make it? But I'm just to me, again, it makes the most sense that he would make it because all the heavy hitters are out. So again, this is his time. Now maybe you could make it to the Super Bowl but still lose it, and so that'll be
still lose.
That'll be good. But anybody in my division, anybody in the Chiefs division, nah, no Broncos, no Chargers. Y'all can't make it. Y'all can't do it. So. it'll be interesting to see how this whole thing shapes up. But yeah, definitely, yeah, Patriots, Steelers, NC, Texans always get in the playoffs. But yeah, or I didn't see Broncos being number one seed. Like it's definitely, it looks way different. These are teams that we did not expect at the beginning of the season. But hey, so we're giving Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's been an interesting season for sure.
Yes, it has. And if these seeds hold up, if it stays this exact way from 1 through 7, we're gonna have some interesting wild card matchups. Bills at Jags. Well, I don't know, something about that game. I don't know. I might pick the Jags in that one.
Hey,
Boy.
no, get that upset.
Maybe
That's
Trevor
the Bills.
Lawrence, maybe the blonde bomber, does something,
Hey,
So
hey,
Trevor Lawrence, look how he looked against Denver. If he can do that the rest of the way, sky is the limit for them. That's the best game I've seen him since he's been a pro.
yeah.
So Liam Cohen and that coaching staff, they've done a great job. So has Mike Vrabel with the Pats. It's hard to even know who's going to be coach of the year. So many coaches have done so good this year. It's been a lot of coaches on the NFC side. Ben Johnson, what he's done with the Bears.
Yeah, I'd be like, come on, Bears. Yeah.
So I would love to see them play the Packers one more time just for the fun of it.
That was it. Man, I've seen the repeat of that game so many times, and I think on that one too, I fell asleep and then woke back up and I was
falling
like,
asleep.
What?
You can't
like,
be
as soon as
falling
I
asleep.
woke up, I checked the score and I was like, what? I said, I gotta rewatch this. Because I was like, it was the fourth quarter again, and I was like, oh, they ain't going right. And then I was like, what?
Yeah. Packers, they partly gave it away by not getting that onside kick, but yeah, I mean, Bears have had a great season. Kyle Shanahan continues to do well with the 49ers. The Eagles are hanging in. We'll see how that soap opera goes. So I still feel like the Rams are the best team, even with what happened with the Seahawks. I still think that's the favorite, but on the NFC side and the AFC side, I will say that both conferences are wide open. So when we do our prediction of who we think is going to be in the Super Bowl and who will be the champ when we come back in April to do our draft show, I do not know, man. I'm gonna have to flip a coin or do something because I have no idea. So we'll see how it shakes out. All right, so we're gonna end on this one. So the Chiefs will have a new stadium in 2031. It will be in KCK, Wyandotte County, which is just over the state line. So from Kansas City, so if you're driving from the city, it's basically going to be an extra 20-minute drive, basically, from where the current Arrowhead is now. It's been a lot of talk said since Monday. Some people are upset on the Missouri side. Kansas side, they're happy. Kansas people that don't like sports at all, they not happy. So it's been a whole lot of different reactions to this, but this is what it comes down to for me. Being born and raised here in Kansas City, We all love Arrowhead. Arrowhead is a special place. Um, and a lot of memories have been built there. All the way down. Um, Steve Young versus Joe Montana and back in '94, and on and on and on, and all the championship games. Um, it will be different in 2031. We know that the current seating plan is going to be 10,000 less seats, so it goes from 8,000 less seats. So it goes from 76,000 plus to 68,000. Will it be a retractable roof? Is it going to be a full dome? We don't know any of that currently yet. But we do know it's not going to be an open air stadium. We know that. I like my football to be played outdoors. That's just me. But I would just want the Kansas and Missouri people, Chiefs Kingdom, to come together and say, hey, we may feel a certain way on this, but at the end of the day, we're all Chiefs fans and we're all Chiefs Kingdom. So Jay, I'll hand it off to you. Your thoughts on the new stadium here in 2031.
Yeah, I know we had a good conversation about it last night. I understand the sentimental value, and that's your team, and that's where you grew up, and went to go watch all your games. So I understand that. We talked about change is inevitable, and wanting the team to grow and be bigger and have have a fancy stadium and host the Super Bowl and host these other events, right? And so I don't know. Somebody was saying yesterday, like, hey, what if Patrick ain't even there no more in the 5 years? Like, we still got a good 5 years, and that's a 30-31, right? So it'll definitely be interesting to see how the stadium gets built. One guy last night, Dre, was calling it Waco Chiefs, the Waco Chiefs. And we had a couple laughs about that. Like they're like, Waco Chiefs is crazy.
Yeah, can't do no Waco Chiefs. Don't do
Like,
that.
crazy. That's crazy. So it's interesting. But I mean, as you're seeing like all these new stadiums get built and different things like that. I mean, I'm not from Kansas City, so having that emotional tie, but when I went there for the first time in 2018, we just was there. We were all there in October. You know what I mean? It's a wonderful experience, and I don't like the fact that the seats are gonna be less, or they were like, oh, can we create that loudness that you have at Arrowhead? So there's gonna be some things. I think you build in a big stadium, maximize your people, or the amount of people you can have at the game. Because Jerry's World can do like 100, and they got standing room only. And I've gone to a game where it's standing room only, but they have so many seats and so much stuff that, like, even if you got standing room, there's like a little place where you can sit on the side or outside. It's a lot. So I mean, if you go, I guess, go big, go home. Amar last night, I think he was using an analogy about, hey, Kansas City, like, this is like, Kansas City lost their girl to Kansas. You know what I mean? If you ain't taking care of her, if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, or whatever, hey, there's somebody else ready to come along. And Viola saying, hey, there's always another man willing to do what you won't do. So there's always another state.
There's always somebody.
Some money, I'll pay for you. You know what I mean? So, hey, they're like, Hunt's a businessman. He has to go where it makes more sense, dollars and cents, literally. And so that's what they did. You know what I mean? So I think, hey, let's cherish, these next 5 years. I think I think we had a great time at the game. I'm looking forward to coming back next year and, the year after that. And, you know what I mean? Let's just cherish these 5 years, right? It's not happening tomorrow. But I would say with the way the season is going, it's to get the news that they're officially moving after we don't make the playoffs and Patrick gets hurt. I said this is on par for the way that the season has gone. So, hey, Kansas City, enjoy these next 5 years and look on to a better and brighter future.
Yes, and I will say, for people that there are some that say, I won't be a fan no more once they go to the new place. I am not going to say that you're not a real fan if you do that. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is this. Um, I understand your frustration and your hurt. And if that is the case, we hope that one day um, you would feel better to be a part of Chiefs Kingdom uh, in the future. It's change is different. Change is scary for some people. And like I said, I like my football outdoors, not inside. And the way Clark was saying in one of the interviews here, he was like, "Yeah, well, Washington's talking about getting a dome, and Chicago they talking about getting a dome." And I said, "Well, is everybody getting one? Like, are we not gonna have no outside football no more?" Like, this is crazy to me. I know Jacksonville is doing the rolling roof thing, and Tennessee is having a dome. It's like, what? Like, uh, I like weather in my football. I like some rain. I like some snow. Cold. I want to see some breath. You know, when it's December and January. But if this is the new wave, then that's just what it is, and I'll have to adjust my brain around it. But the Chiefs will get one Super Bowl at least. During the time within the first, I would say 4 years of the stadium, they'll probably get one.
Yeah.
And that'll probably be it. Maybe one more Super Bowl after that. But the thing about it is the big picture is, yeah, you get one or two Super Bowls out of it. But at the end of the day, we're still Kansas City, and nobody wants to be in Kansas City in February. No matter how good the hotels are.
True. Like, it's still gonna be cold.
Yeah,
Like
it's still gonna be cold.
It's still gonna be cold. It's gonna be snow. Oh, there's all these
Yeah.
shops and stuff around. Do you want to go outside to the right? That's why the Super Bowl is played in warm states.
Yeah.
That's why, like, we ain't trying to be.
So don't let it be no Arctic blast that week, boy.
Right.
It's like, hey, the wind chill -20. Like,
Right.
I don't want to go to the Super Bowl party. It's -20.
You can't predict that weather.
So
You don't know.
don't know, but that is what it is on that. I look forward to seeing how the new stadium looks in 2031. I am looking forward to that part. So Andre, what's up, Andre? My guy. Would y'all prefer the Chiefs to lose out the rest of the season? We have talked about that, and we all agree we wouldn't be mad if the Chiefs lost the rest of the way. We just want to see some effort. That's all. Just effort, man. If you end up losing, that's just what it is. But at least show me that you still care. That's my thing on it. Jay, I'm sure you feel the same way.
I definitely want them to lose out so we can get a higher draft pick. I'm like, hey, let this season not be for nothing. But I mean, if they're starting the starters right, and you want to see every, like, really, y'all just, again, it can't be like that Titans game. It was like all the defense was starting, and y'all play like that. So it's like, you know what I mean? I expected massacre if we got all our, like, second, third stringers in there, but I'm like, if y'all
right.
got some stuff, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Muster that up, right? Like I said, especially this game, if it's Travel's last game at Arrowhead, you know what I mean? Like, come on, muster up the energy, win for him. Be a spoiler for the for the Broncos, or you know what I mean. So, but yeah, like I'm looking forward to next season already, and I'm like, hey, help us get a draft pick. If they lose, they lose. But right, you want to see them compete. You know what I mean? Especially even if you have the new guys out there, because you're trying to see, do we want to keep any of these guys for next year? You know,
Yes.
so we
Definitely.
shall.
We shall see. Score for tomorrow, and then we'll call it a day. Jay.
Okay. Like I pick a winning score and a losing score. I just don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. If we do win, I feel like it'll be a close game. And I'm gonna go 17-14 Chiefs.
Okay.
I'll do that for us if we do win.
All right.
I'll take that.
Geez, can we get to 20? Can we get to 20?
That was the 17.
Man. If the defense shows up, maybe we can win 16-13. But for the first time ever, I'm gonna have to go against the Chiefs. Broncos will find a way probably to figure this thing out. 23-16 Denver. 23-16.
Makes sense.
They don't cover. They don't cover. So there it is. Y'all got y'all little inside information. All right, y'all. Well, shout out to Love is Key and Food Factory for being sponsors of Red Kingdom. Appreciate you guys. And we are going to enjoy our holiday break. Okay. We'll be back with you guys on Tuesday. We'll go over everything that happened on Christmas night and look forward to the last regular season game of the 25 season. I am Greg. Have a very Merry Christmas and a happy
Gotta do it now because this is the kingdom. Oh.